2013 saw great progress around the Tennis Foundation's strategy to involve all disabled people. The highlight was a Disability Tennis Festival at the National Tennis Centre, when a number of our key partners gathered together.
So we have a celebration of tennis covering many types of disabilities, ranging from wheelchair through visually impaired, deaf, and people with learning disabilities or intellectual disabilities. It's really to show that there are no barriers.
I think the thing that's really impressed me is the extraordinary diversity of what's on offer. It doesn't really matter what your disability is, there is a type of tennis for you. I think the Tennis Foundation, particularly with disability tennis, have done a fantastic job. They're really powering forward on this, and I think you can see the benefits of that here today.
The thing that's really striking about what I've seen today was people in wheelchairs playing on the same court as people without wheelchairs. The sport has to lend itself to people with different skills playing each other, and that's what this does.
We've been running weekly sessions for 2 years now, continuously. It's not a traditional mental health type group, and that's what makes it really special.
They get a lot more confidence in themselves, a lot more agility, and they're moving around the court, and they're also, of course, learning to play tennis.
The Transplant Games were set up by a transplant surgeon to show his patients that sport and exercise is good for you and makes you more healthy after transplant. And from that one-day event, we now have a 4-day event.
We compete against 50, sometimes 60 countries from all around the world. We recently returned from South Africa, Durban, where out of 12 tennis players, 10 of them medalled in the singles, and we did very well in the mixed and men's doubles. If you're successful at the British Games, you may be considered for selection for World Games.
So this is my first step to getting fit. So this is it, me today. So hopefully I don't get beat too much.
The majority of our patients have sustained a substantial spinal cord injury that will paralyse them or partially paralyse them, either all 4 limbs or just their lower limbs.
We're in a closed environment here in a tight space, which you probably wouldn't think that you would play tennis in. It just shows you we can play and adapt it to make it suitable, and I think all the patients had great fun.
They just organised the hotel and training, we just have to turn up.
The Tennis Foundation are driving this forward now. We work with them to try and develop the game, so it's a partnership.
I'm not used to being able to move around at this kind of speed, and it's so good to know that I can use the abilities that I have to do a sport.
Without the Tennis Foundation, I don't think I'll be playing as much or committed as much, because life wouldn't allow me to.
As well as helping more people to play socially, we're identifying and developing the most talented players and delivering a world-class performance programme for our most promising.
I think just being able to showcase it at a Grand Slam, showcasing it in front of the British public, it's fantastic.
They've been more successful this year than before. The standard of tennis is getting better, especially in the women's, and it's great to have such support. Every match we've had has had a full crowd, and even when Andy Murray's playing, there's still over 150 people watching Gordon Reid play.
We're delivering world-class tennis events for disabled players, and our major events continue to attract the world's top players.
I've been coming here for probably about 18 years now. I think this year's the best it's ever been.
I love the British Open, I love the people here and all the volunteers. It's a very special tournament for me because I come back every year.
It was just an opportunity for me to come down, watch a little bit of the tennis at the event and to join in with a kids' day that had lots of kids who were in wheelchairs, lots of kids with learning disabilities, and to see how the coaches work with them and just to show that tennis is a sport for absolutely everybody.
We've had a great week and a half on the road promoting tennis to people and getting new people into the sport. Tennis is a great opportunity for disabled people to play in a fun, inclusive, adaptive sport. We had a little chat about this morning. Non-disabled.
Unless you've been to one of these courses, you really don't know the ins and outs of disability tennis, so it was very interesting to find out all different ways of coaching.
I think that you have to put yourself in the position of somebody with a disability to understand really what it is they go through on a daily basis as well, and to understand what you can and can't achieve.
Absolutely brilliant. The kids have had a fantastic time. They've just had fun.
My name is Gianno.
What was the best bit?
The tennis bag.